So Sussex, EGX versus EGX Res, what did you think?
Yeah, between the two shows, there's definitely a lot more to see at EGX Res, EGX compared to EGX Res. But it was also nice to see that they've actually mixed EGX Res into EGX now and combining the two together.
Oh, that's cool. So we'll be looking forward to different news on that front, I guess.
Yeah, but it was sort of already mentioned before we come today that it was already mixed, and some of the guys that were at EGX were part of EGX Res. I believe on the map it was actually down as EGX Res area.
Ah. So, Brew, EGX, what did you think?
Bundle of laughs.
Really? Something funny happened?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure that was good fun, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Also got to be asked, how does it compare with PAX?
In all honesty, it's a fraction of the size of PAX. Fraction of the things to see of PAX, and quite frankly, a fraction of the manners of PAX. The people were a lot more argy-bargy at EGX, so which is a shame, but there you go. It was still a good show, still a lot of fun, and yeah. Feeling alright, Sean?
Not really.
Okay. Nervous?
Not really.
So, kind of asked this before, so you know what the question is. How could EGX 2014 have gone any worse for you?
Well, it couldn't.
So, Ryan, you met up with a whole bunch of strange people off of YouTube at EGX.
Yes.
Were they as strange as they seem on screen?
Not as strange as Victoria.
Yeah, we're all done.
We're just waiting up,
What are you
Is it the snorting of the beer because of the laughing because I called myself Victoria? Or the fact I just plainly called myself Victoria?
And did so again.
Multiple times.
Yes. Go for it.
See his reaction. He's completely zoned out. Like saying that, I'll be like, did you feel me tap the shoulder? I'll be like, no.
No, just go away.
I think that's going to be one of the best reactions ever there.
Yeah, I've been sitting around thinking about
So, Mr. Phaddman.
Who's Mr. PHaddman? oh, me! Alright.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Unless there's one over there somewhere, is there?
I don't know, I don't think there's multiples. I think that would violate some kind of space-time continuum thing.
Okay. So what was your favourite game?
I think because it transitions things like the Room and the Room 2 and the Room 3 from being on the tablet to being on the PC, I want to go and get Ether 1, which was in the Unreal Engine section of the indie titles.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hotly followed, obviously, by Omega Agent, because that was in the, as it's been said, in the Oculus Rift, it really added the dimension when you were flying, and it was quite disorienting a few times, but that was all part of the experience.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, the games, it's very difficult to see all of the games that are there, but I think out of all of it, the main thing I was looking for was the freebies, because when going to gaming convention, it was all about the freebies.
Okay. And what's your game of the show?
Game of the show would have been the Agent game with Oculus Rift.
The Omega Agent.
Omega Agent, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Combining the two together, yeah, there's no comparison to anything else that I looked at.
So I didn't compare with the Oculus Rift horse racing?
No, definitely didn't compare with the Oculus Rift horse racing. It was also nice to see the updated version of TerraTech. But out of the two, yeah, it would definitely be the Agent game. That was my favourite game of the show.
So what was your favourite game of the show?
Favourite game of the show? I don't know, there were so many of them. Like, it does make sense when it was a games convention. Can I ask the audience?
You can.
Phone a friend.
Audience.
Hello.
Hello. Well, it depends on.
You've got to give your own answers, by the way. So.
I'm saying we don't know what Bruce's favourite game
It
is.
depends on the games that you looked at, I suppose.
I don't know, favourite game? I suppose when I did the Oculus Rift, that was quite a decent game because it was strange.
So that was Omega Agent.
Yeah. It was strange because you actually feel like you were moving, and it fitted in very well.
Good. So, if you had to pick one game that you were going to go home and would be your next to buy list, what would it be?
It wouldn't really be a game.
Okay.
Oculus Rift.
You're going to go and buy an Oculus Rift?
I have plans to.
Okay.
If I can afford them.
Maybe stop the makeup and you'll be alright.
And if you had to, like everyone else, you enjoyed Omega Agent with the Oculus Rift?
Yep.
Okay.
I wanted to say the horse racing game topped it all.
Okay. The horse racing game topped.
Had to be in there.
So, what was your game of the show?
Probably TerraTech.
Okay. Any particular reason, or just because?
Yeah, it's come a long way since EGX Res.
Ah, brilliant. And you had to go in the VGX setup.
Yeah.
And how did you find that?
It was really realistic, I think.
So, what gave it the edge?
I think maybe that the seat moved with the car.
Ah. Okay, and how did that add to the gaming experience?
Very well.
You're just not getting past Victoria, right?
Can you blame them?
As you turned the car, the chair moved. So I think that kind of adds some kind of sense that you actually felt like that you were actually in the car. I also think that if you put too much power on the pedals, the car would spin out, which is what would happen in real life. And if you were to go around the corner too fast and then accelerate out of the corner too fast, the back of the car would spin out, or the car would react in a way that it would if it was real. I also think that the way they had the screen set up, it kind of made you feel as if you were in the car. Also, in terms of like the steering wheel, as if the car span out to the left, the steering wheel moved to the left. It moved with the car. And also, I thought the vibration functions that they had made it feel quite realistic as well. Also, another thing that I found was that as the chair moving kind of gave you another sense as if you were sat in the car. So I think overall the VXR would be a thing to look at if you're looking for realistic simulator games. And I can't wait till it comes out because it's something that I'm interested in.
So, moving away from games, what was your favourite non-game item or experience?
I think I'm going to go with the same as everybody else is probably going to go with. Sean.
Hello.
Being an absolute dirt and call himself Victoria.
Okay.
Live on Twitter.
And so, would you recommend EGX to a friend?
Yes, I would. As long as they don't bring Victoria.
Thank you. Okay, and what are you taking away with you as a lasting memory from EGX 2014?
My lasting memory. Well, it was our good friend Sean falling off of a stool. But after I mentioned the tweet, after I mentioned in the tweet that the Derp Award goes to Sean for that moment, his response was priceless. And you couldn't make it up. I mean, it's just so nice to know that I have a friend gone from Sean the Derp to Victoria the Derp. So that will be definitely my lasting memory for a long time to come. And in a conversation I had not so long ago before the interviews were done with Brew, it's a story that I'm going to be able to tell to my grandchildren, and my grandchildren are going to be able to tell that story to their grandchildren. So yes, that is definitely my lasting memory from this EGX. Definitely. Will stick with me for a long time.
And you'll be back again?
Definitely, yeah. Definitely back again. Yeah. About out.
Yeah.
What would be your highlight of the weekend?
That's an interesting one. There's so many choices, and there's so many people that have already made their choices. I think probably I'm going to actually pick something that you're not going to expect, which is the moment that everyone kind of came back to find that I was still playing the Room 3 and there were pictures being taken and you all thought that I didn't know it was you!
It's definitely be a good weekend, and for me personally, just be able to meet everyone for the first time, as well as enjoying the day with you all as well. So that that is definitely one of my highlights for the weekend. And yeah, just going back to what Fad has just said about the crowds, I did find that some of the queuing was just too much and badly organised, and could have been organised a lot better. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, fantastic weekend, and it's a shame it's got to end so soon.
Yeah, but that's life, isn't it?
That is.
Anybody else? Everybody?
So from EGX 2014, we'll say goodbye, peoples, and we'll see you next time, but we'll confirm what that is. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.